Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're here with some retro games today. So every year, me and 3 other friends, we have this annual event that we do called Retro Wars, and we each draft a whole bunch of games. We have 32 total, and over the course of 6 weeks, we go head-to-head in games every week to see who's going to be the retro king for the year. All 4 of us live stream this event every week, so I'll have the links for everybody's Twitch in the description. There's like too much that happens during the stream to like go back and chop the streams up. So I think my plan is to record like my training sessions and then make those into a video each week. But there's like this whole other like production that we've done. We had like pixel versions of ourselves made. We have like custom intros and walkouts, and we've all made videos. And the only way to really see all of that is to stop by the stream, specifically AO Perp stream. He's the one that has like all the videos on hand and stuff, and we play them every time we go to do these retro streams and all that. So I'll put a picture on the screen here. This is our whole game draft for the season. We each pick 6 single player games and 2 co-ops apiece, and then every week we each pick one of our games to play with our own like tailored set of rules, and then we randomly select a co-op to play. So every week we play 5 games, and then there's like 2 co-op games left over that throughout the season we have to squeeze in somewhere. Every Wednesday we do our pick for the week of what we're gonna play, and then 2 days later on that Friday, we play those games. So yeah, I'll put another image on the screen here. This is the games that we're playing this week specifically. But for the 4 single player games, we're gonna run through them today, show you kind of where I'm at and talk about like where I'm struggling at or things that I know that I just don't know how to do yet and whatever else there may be. One other thing to mention as well, the way that we calculate points. 4th place gets 0, 3rd place gets 1, 2nd place gets 3, and 1st place gets 5 points. And then for the co-ops, the losing duo gets 0, the winning duo gets 3. And then at the end of the year, that's how we get our rankings for the year. Anyways, let's get into some Crazy Taxi. I've been playing Gina a bunch, but I started playing Gus, and I don't quite know which of these I like better. I'm kind of like still beginner level, so I feel like Gina's better, but I know at a high level, Gus is like the go-to. Yeah, I'll kind of do, I guess, like one run maybe and just talk while I'm doing, and then we'll move to the next game. But my plan on this game at the moment, pick up a couple early stops, and there's one specific guy that gets me to the downtown section. He's kind of my goal, and I'm just working towards him at the start here. I don't quite have all the like mechanics down. I know how to limit cut and crazy drift. Crazy stop I have trouble with. I'm not too good at that one yet. And I know how like all the points work, like with the crazy drifts, the crazy throughs, the crazy combos, things like that. I'm still pretty shit at trying to do most of them though. But yeah, we just pick up like 2 or 3 random people along the way. I kind of have a select few that I usually pick up. I think I skipped one there because I was yapping. This is my game that I picked for the week. So I feel a little more comfortable with this probably than everybody else. I also won this game 2 years ago when I picked it. Everybody knows the level of competition that I'm bringing, so they're definitely going to be stepping up a little bit more than our previous encounter in this game. As for the other games, I don't feel as confident as they do. The Back to the Future game, Magnum Kale actually has the world record in that. He is one of the contestants here in Retro Wars this year, so he obviously was picking that game. So that's going to be pretty difficult to beat him in that. Probably not going to beat him in that. Shooting for 2nd place, but those guys also are going to be probably playing at the same level as I do. So yeah, I picked the granny up on the rooftop there. I don't think I called that out while I was picking her up, but she goes to the police station here. I think that's what this is. Now I'm in downtown. This is where I want to be. Basically, my route at this point is to find anybody that is light green or green, and they want to go back down the highway that I just came from. And then when I get back to that area, there's a green usually that wants to go back downtown. And so the plan is to kind of ping pong between downtown and then like this middle area that we're going back to now, and try to do a little bit of drifting and some crazy throughs along the way. So yeah, see, we grabbed this guy. He wants to go back to Sky Bank, which is downtown. That whole starting little town area that you start in, I'd rather avoid going back there because there's not a ton of green people that want to go far. You usually get like the reds and the oranges and the yellows. And I'm just not good enough to where like I can speed up and slow down quick enough for like picking and dropping people up. So I like getting the green ones and then just driving down this highway and trying to rack up the crazy throughs, because that's where you get all the points, man. The multipliers are crazy. I think it was the world record video I was watching. And the guy, like, every time he would pass a car, he was getting like $100 for one car pass because his crazy through combo was like freaking 100 and something or whatever. So that was pretty sick. So 2 years ago, I picked this in Retro Wars 2022. I didn't want this guy because he goes back uptown to the Fila store. I feel like he's not always there though. Like somebody else is there sometimes, but he wants to go back uptown. And this kind of screws my run up because then I have to hope that one of the people I pick up in town here actually wants to go back downtown. So yeah, 2 years ago when I picked this game, on average, like just clicking into S-Class license, like all of my runs were probably like right between like 45 and 5,500, I would say. This go around, I feel a bit more comfortable. Okay, baseball stadium's perfect. This is exactly where I want to be going. Like before it was like, if I got an S, I'm like, oh, good run, I got to the S. Now it's like, okay, I should be getting S's. And hopefully like 6,000 to 8,000 is kind of like my average now, I feel like. Yeah, so this spot's perfect because I park out the way and there's like 3 green guys circled around here. This guy should want to go downtown. Yeah, police station, perfect. Now I'm kind of back in my loop unless I pick one of those guys up again that wants to go back to Fila. I do need to find somebody though. I might have to take a yellow if there's no greens nearby. Usually the middle of town, yeah. The outskirts of town don't seem to have as many greens. Like when you go into the center, like look at this, there's all greens here. The best I've done so far though, I think I got like a 10,500 once, which is my first time getting awesome class license, but that's the only time I've done it. I don't know, maybe I will do Gus. I don't know actually. Like people were saying Gina is more like beginner friendly, but then Gus was like better for advanced players. But I'm feeling pretty good with him right here. 50 seconds on the clock and we're at 7,500. That's pretty solid. I'll kind of just talk about like some general Retro Wars stuff too, I guess, while we're going through this. Fuck. So we each have characters made every year. I play this character called Roadkill Bill. He's been around for a few years at this point. And so he's like my go-to character for things. And there's like a whole lore behind him, like story build up. Every year we have like a theme we do for Retro Wars. This year we went with WWE. Last year was Sunset Riders. 2022 was Streets of Rage. But I made like this whole like training montage video for the start of the season. Just like a funny like gag video. And everybody made one as well to some degree. And they all came out so funny. And we have this like walkout animation that we are using the walkouts from the WrestleFest game. There's like a whole intro video made that we play and shit. But like I said, all of that is, you'd have to watch the streams to see all of that. Now here, this guy wants to go to the fire station. Going through this street is a pain in the ass. I try to dodge the cars, but they're so bunched up. Did that car just go flying? So when you go down to the fire station, I don't really know the customers here well. So it's a hit or miss whether, I don't know if I'm gonna make this actually. It's kind of hit or miss. Oh, if I wouldn't have hit that car. I got that guy though. That's it, but I got him. 9,100, that's a good run. Like that's way better than average. So like I was saying though, by the time you're seeing this, we have already played all these games for the week because I can't post this beforehand because then they could watch the video and like get my strats from me, you know? So I have to wait till we play to upload my gameplay, even my practice gameplay. And I'll give you guys like a quick little recap of the score each week and stuff like that. All right, let's do some GoldenEye next. One thing I forgot to mention with Crazy Taxi, every week when you pick your game that you're gonna play for the week, you have to like make a set of rules to go with it. So my rules for Crazy Taxi is that we each get 4 full runs and we're gonna take the total of all 4 of our runs and then that's how we pick the winners. So for GoldenEye, this is Chinzy's game, and the rules for this, we start from the very beginning, the damn mission, and we're playing on the secret agent difficulty. You get 1 life or 1 mission failure. That's it. Who can go the farthest? I've not put a ton of practice into this yet, so at the moment, I'm able to beat the first 3 levels. So all 3 parts of mission 1, I'm able to get by. The dam, and then the lab, and the like flying off in the plane. That's as far as I've actually practiced yet, which is not going to be enough because I think the other 3 guys know this game much better than I did. I didn't really play this one much as a kid, so I'm kind of learning everything for the first time here. So I probably need to be like 7, 8, 9 missions in, like comfortable with. before I even like feel remotely like safe to not get last. But that's what's kind of fun about this is like we have 5 whole games that we have to practice within like a 48-hour period. So it's kind of like always crunch time when you're playing. Feel free to leave any comments too, like asking like how this works or that works, because I'm kind of all over the place. I try to sprint through like the first level as best I can. You have to kill a lot of these guys because they will like shoot you pretty hard from behind if you don't. Good thing the auto aim is pretty nice on the pistol at least. The objectives for this level, you have to neutralize all of the alarms. There are 5 alarms total. So you just have to shoot them and blow them up. And then you have to like bungee jump off of the dam after you do that. And there's really just a handful of enemies to kill. This one's pretty quick. The second level with the bio lab or whatever it is, that one can be a little tricky because there's like a lot of enemies. And this green guy up here, if you can stop him like that, he is running to sound this alarm. And there is 2 guys in here. I don't even know if I really have to kill these guys, but I will anyways, just for the safety, if I can hit my shots. There's one guy there, and then there's another guy right there. Like I said, I don't know if these guys have to die. Like if I open the gate, I don't know if they would actually see me or not. But so that's like the first section of the level. And then from here, there's 3 of these little outpost buildings. You have to run in, shoot each of the alarms, and then run back to the center and jump off the dam, and you're good. There's one. The guys on the lookout tower here usually end up seeing me and they just kind of shoot at me while I'm running down the way. Very simple level. Like there's not a ton of enemies that like should be killing me. I believe Secret Agent is considered medium difficulty. There's like 3 options you can pick from. There we go. And off we go. So that's level part 1 of mission 1. Now on to the facility. So gain entry to the lab, contact the double agent, rendezvous with them, destroy the tanks, and don't kill science. It says minimize scientist casualties. Like if I kill 1 scientist by accident, does that mean I fail? I haven't like tested that to see. I'm just gonna try to not kill any to begin with. This one isn't exactly hard either. There's just a lot of enemies. Usually when I complete this one, I'm like kind of low on HP, running out the door at the end. We do got this guy taking a dump, which is pretty cool. Take him out. Got one here. Pick up his AK. A few guys here. Body armor right there. There's a handful of guys that are here. Like they just start kind of running out the woodwork at some point. And then there's a guy right here that has a key card that we need. He dropped that. Thank you. Which opens this door. And there's a few people in here that I forgot about. Oh well, take care of them, no problem. Okay, so now you can hit this little button thing. You run around the corner, and that button unlocks this door. And there's a few people here as well. Now, one thing I did learn is when I come to this room, if you stand here and just wait for like a minute, 30 seconds or something, like 4 or 5 people will come through this door, like coming to chase me. And they're pretty easy kills. Like this guy, I just stand here. He comes through the door, a couple bullets, and then a couple bullets into this guy. And I kind of wait for like 2 or 3 waves usually, and then move on. And like all of these guys are cleared out, I guess. Also, the overlay is kind of shit on this one compared to how the Crazy Taxi one looked. Like the top of the screen there. Every retro console just uses different resolutions. Okay, I think we're good here. A few guys in here. And really, as long as you kind of pop in and out the doorway, these guys aren't a big deal at all. We have like a guy patrolling in here, or 2. Hey buddy, how's it going? Ouch, my back. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. They just start flooding in randomly. Like, I don't even know where all these guys were hiding. This guy's rolling in the doorway. Man, I love retro games. They're so fun, but they're so janky and random, and that's kind of what you love about them, I guess. Okay, so this spot's the same as that last, like, keycard door we had. You go to the middle here. You've got 2 podiums. This one is the way you have to go. You fucking asshole. Now, this one is like a scientist lab. There's a scientist you have to meet with, and he gives you like a password decoder or something. And I think it's random which one he spawns in. So I always go this way first because this is like the completely optional pathway. And if I don't see him here, then I can run back the other way and he's definitely going to be there somewhere. I've only found him at this spot like one time. Like you have these other scientists here. They're not like any use to me. Got like one guy down here. There's one or two down there. It depends. I think the other guy will be up here. If he's not down there. No, this guy's always here. I don't know. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's two under the staircase there. And then there's just a handful here. This is where all the other scientists are, though. What the fuck? Okay, that should be all the enemies. Oh, there he is. So yeah, he just like pops up behind you. Like he's the only one that like walks towards you. So he gave me the decoder. We take this and go here. And we actually have to equip this. Normally you hit square to like interact and it says the door's locked. For the decoder, you have to aim it and hit the shoot button. And then it clicks the password in. Okay, and this is pretty much the end of the stage. You have to go talk to this guy. Get his dialogue started. This is a 006 agent, I guess. And then you have to just throw these bombs all over these tank things. And let his dialogue finish. Yeah, objective C completed is talking to him, I believe. Now those are there. I don't know if I have to like let him get away or like away from the tanks or whatever. He's like really slow. But as soon as we blow these up, the alarm goes off. There it is. Boom. Blow them up. Objective D completed. That guy actually fights them and dies, and we just run away like a bitch. And that's the second part of the first mission. This is the shortest of the three so far. We just have to get the key for the plane, destroy the missile, and then escape in the plane. If you've never played any of these games, let me know, because these are like, they're old and they're janky looking and they don't look good compared to modern games. But when you actually play them and have a purpose to play them, like me and my friends doing this retro tournament, they are actually so fun. So you come to the back here, kill this first guy, and that little brown box on the floor has the timed mines, which is what you use to blow the missile up. And then we go down the slide, kill that asshole. Green crate here has some grenades in it, which we use just for this part actually. In the corner of this room, there's two guys and they have the plane key. One little grenade back there is all we need though. Let that go down. And then boom, they're dead. And the key was on the table, but now it's on the floor. So from here, it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of not missing the mines when I go to throw them. Kill one guy on the side here. Way across the runway, the auto aim is insane. To just shoot that like that. Got one guy hiding in here. And then there's one more guy across the runway there. If it would fucking hit him. Maybe he's too far. There we go. And then we got one final guy here actually. And now the longer the level goes, the guys start like running out from where I just came from. That's the missile. That'll shoot the plane down, I guess, if we don't blow it up. Yep, that blows up. Oh, wait. What didn't... I've never had that happen before. What the fuck? Let's try that again, I guess. Okay, there we go. That threw me off. No, okay, so that one, I guess, just shoots at me. Ouch, these guys from behind, though, start fucking you up. This is the one that'll shoot the plane down. Just fucking whiffing mines out here. Okay, objective B completed. Yeah, I almost die on this one. It's very short and to the point, but I almost get fucking clapped. So at the moment, that is all I know. And I'm pretty sure that the other three guys know more than I do about this game. So I don't feel comfortable even knowing that little bit of the game. So our third game's gonna be Back to the Future Part 3. Our rules for this is that we each get 5 attempts, and either whoever beats the game the fastest or gets the farthest wins. Now, I was mentioning earlier, Magnum Kale actually has the world record for this game, so he's probably got first in the bag. Now, this one is like kind of tricky because it's more of like a memory game almost. The first level here, you're on the horseback and you just have to dodge boulders, and then axes fly at you, and then there's guys on horseback that come from behind you like that, and you have to shoot them, and then you have to dodge the bullets. But the pattern is exactly the same every time. And I died there. That's my fault. The main thing with this one is that it's just like pure memory for this first level. And you're chasing this like carriage that's way down the road in front of you. And if you complete the level completely properly without getting knocked off your horse at all, you catch it like as quick as you can. The issue is when you get knocked off the horse, it makes it take longer for you to catch up to it. I usually end up completely whiffing the rest of my run. Fuck. Like right there, I got knocked off, so I'll try to finish this run out, but a good chance that I just won't be able to catch it because all the randomness that comes like after where I'm used to finishing the level, I just don't have memorized. So it's one of those things where it's like, just don't screw up. Have like the level memorized and beat it without dying, or else my whole run might be screwed for that one. Yeah. So like that bird there, for example, like I didn't know what that bird was going to do because I don't usually run into him. All right, I have to get this down at least once. I can't just sit here and keep failing because when game time comes, I only got 5 attempts. So I need to have this shit memorized. We've got the bird, we've got the rock, and then we got an axe flying. Horseback behind us. Now there should be a second axe. That's like the normal go-to here. Yep, there it was. Grab whatever that is. Now the jump is coming. Another jump. Dodge the rock. I don't remember what's after this. There's a bird. He hits the horse. He dies. That bird flies down. Fuck! See, that fucked me. This is like what the process of Retro Wars is like every week pretty much. Just play and play and play until you kind of get like your patterns down, and it's so fun though. This is probably the most fun event that I have all year. It definitely is, without a doubt, actually. Okay, grab that. Now there's gonna be a crater coming up. Now the wooden bridge with the hole, and I keep forgetting what is after this part. I know the rock's there. I think it's an axe. I fucking don't remember. Every time I forget. No, it's a hole. There's a crater coming up right here. Yeah, I know there is. Right here. Grab that and then a crater, right? Yep. Maybe another one? Second horseback. I feel like the level is over. See, okay. That was the proper run of the level. Now we beat the first level. There's 3 levels total in this game. This level, there's 6 enemies and you throw plates at them and they pop up in different locations, and there's a pattern that they spawn in. And I kind of remember the pattern, but I'm gonna have to get it down here. It is, it's the door. Well, I missed that guy. Then the window, far window, on the roof. I know I'm kind of going fast here, but you gotta be fast to do this. Door, window, far right window on the roof, and then this window, I think, and then there's a guy at the table down there, and then it's back up here. So there's a whole pattern here you have to learn, and the issue is when you start missing your fucking plates, they just start tearing you with bullets, and they're surprisingly accurate. I'm probably gonna die on this one, but that's fine. We can run this back as much as we need to. So doorway up top. I have to throw 2 plates at that guy apparently. And then the next guy's on the roof. Window, and then down low there. So, and then back to here. This guy. There. You have to hold, like, up and to the right to hit that guy in the window. Basically, it's just kind of wait for him to pop up. Or pre-throw, actually. You can't wait for him. Does not work if you wait. He'll dodge it. There's an odd timing to it. You can't just completely spam. Okay. And now when the boss comes out here, it's just a straight up standoff with plates. And you just throw plates at him until he dies. So that's the second level. So the first level, you can die like 3 or 4 times before they game over you. So you get multiple chances. But if you die the first time, for me at least, it ruins it. That second level, if you die once, it's game over. That's the run. Third level, they give you like 3-4 lives. This one I'm not worried about, because if you die, you still get a couple attempts. There's nothing that like screws the run up on this one. This level is the same no matter if I die or not. But you start off on a train and you have to collect those black things down there. I jumped off the fucking train. Okay. So you have to watch out for shit up top. You have to watch out for enemies, but they only hurt you. They don't one-shot you. There's these like black ball things that fly by that'll kill you. So basically there's a lot of shit you just have to watch out for like this. I'm really doing way worse than usual here. But you just make your way down the train cart and don't roll off the fucking edge. What am I doing? You have to learn the map so you can wait for certain things to happen, basically. And there's these little tube things on the ground you have to pick up. I don't know Back to the Future lore, so I'm not going to know anything here. But there's like 4 or 5 of those pipe things you pick up. And there's one right on this guy, and you usually have to kill him sometimes. Sometimes you can roll past him if he runs towards you. So now he's far enough where I can just slip past him, pick this thing up, and then be moving and die to that. Jump here. Now this is the final part of the stage. You have to watch all these gas things. And then boom, we're done. And that's the end of that game. So Back to the Future is an interesting one because I know the game, but it's a matter of like how many times do I fuck that first level up. That's Back to the Future though. So last up we got Dr. Mario. This is kind of like Tetris, except there's viruses spread throughout the level, and you have to make your lines match up on those, and you destroy all of those, and you proceed to the next level. So this is Perp's game for the week. Our rules, we're starting on level 0. We have to play on high speed, and we each are playing for a total of 30 minutes, and whoever gets the farthest wins. So say you die on level 6, and you're like 15 minutes into the run, you can restart. You have unlimited lives, and you have to restart on the level you died on. Now this game, like I said, it's pretty straightforward. You just have these viruses. As you get higher level, there's more in the map, and you have to use the pills and just destroy them. Pretty far from Tetris. Like, you don't have to make full lines across the map. You have to match the colors of the pills up, so all these blue and yellows are just irrelevant to the red here. I only need red because that's all I have left. And you only have to get 4 in a row for it to actually destroy the block. So right here, this is number 4 in a row. Boom, destroys it. That's level 1. This game, like, quickly ramps up, though. Like, I'm kind of hitting a wall at, like, level 5 and level 6. There's just so many on the screen. When they're all over the screen, it's hard to comfortably place pieces down because as you place pieces, you're going to be blocking off other ones. This is a game that we knew Perp was probably going to be picking, or at least I knew he was probably going to pick. He actually does speedruns for this game. So this is one that he's going to feel like real confident in. Okay, so that lines up for the red there. Now all I need is 1 blue right here. And boom, that's level 1 out the way. So like here, I have this blue yellow. I have to watch where I place that because I don't want to place the yellow part over like a red or something by accident. Like I want to place it over the blue there, but now when that yellow falls, I want it to be out of the way as best as possible. And now here I lined those up to where I managed to take 2 viruses out like in one go there. If you've never played this game and you like this kind of game, I would highly recommend Dr. Mario specifically because this one is really fun. So now I have a blue covering that red down there, so I have to get a set of... Oh, fuck. I said one thing and then I did the opposite. I wanted to put a blue there, but I put a red over it. And what kind of happens is if you're trying to like dig your way to a virus that you have to kind of clear the area out of, you're trying to dig down to it so you can have it opened up to drop, like if you get like a double red to drop in here or something. But in the process of digging a piece out, you'll also fill in all these random colors around it, and that's where it gets tricky when you get to these higher levels. Like just going into level 3 here, this is like a lot of viruses on the screen compared to like just what we had like in level 1. So this double blue, I'll slide it out the way on top of that other blue, and it's kind of out the way, and I got the like max benefit of it. The same with this one. I'll double slide it there and try to just stack these up here. We're getting a handful of those in a row, which is perfect. And another double blue to clear that one out. This yellow one's out the way, so that blue just drops off to the side. And so I really don't want to put any yellows in the middle until I get like a line right there where I can drop that blue when I don't need it anymore. But now I don't want to drop anything on that yellow unless it's yellow and blue specifically. So I don't have like all these other colors starting to get in the way, and then I have to dig myself out of a hole. I think I can slide this blue right down there like that. So the thing is, like, even if you don't care much for like this type of game, it still makes it fun when you start going head to head with friends, because there's going to be 4 of us in the call starting this game at the exact same time, but we can't like see each other's screens at the same time and stuff. So we're all like wondering how everybody else is doing while we're playing. So it just the competitive like anxiety you get from it is what makes it fun for me. Let me know what you think though, if you've played any of these games. Like I said, by the time you're seeing this video, we've already like completed week 1 of Retro Wars, but feel free to stop by any of the streams to catch like, you know, further weeks coming up. This is a whole 6-week event, so there's gonna be plenty of retro games coming. Hopefully you're seeing this video. I might like start editing it and then just realize that the video kind of sucks and just like not even finish it maybe. There's definitely a place on the YouTube for this series. It's just a matter of perfecting the place that it belongs. So see, I kind of built a whole wall on the left here, but there's all these viruses now that I have to get to. I wasn't like paying attention while I was talking. So basically I'm gonna try to dig out from the bottom here and like clean up a line or two. Like right there, both the reds are out the way. Fuck, that's fine. I should be able to, yeah, there we go. That was tough, we got it in there. But I still have to get these other blues out the way, so I'm kind of like waiting on a double blue here, essentially. Like this, I can chop both of those lines out. And now I have some space cleared to try to get back in here somehow. This was a bad, like, level for me here. So, but now I stacked those blues high enough there to where I can slide that in. And now it's just this one yellow piece. So it's just a matter of getting a yellow, sliding it in, sliding it in. So yeah, I don't need to keep playing this. I think you guys get the gist of this. It gets pretty fucking crazy as you go farther, but level 5, level 6 is kind of where I'm like having trouble getting past right now. So yeah, that's the 4 single player games that we're playing for week 1 of Retro Wars. Beavis and Butthead is our co-op game this week. I don't think I'll have any footage of that, but that game's actually pretty sick. I never even knew it was a thing until 2 days ago. It's got a little bit of difficulty to it. You kind of gotta learn the route and how to play it. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Like I said, this is week 1 of Retro Wars. This is me practicing my games. Feel free to check out all 4 of our Twitch channels in the description. And yeah, I will see you probably next week with our week 2 games with me practicing them or something like that, probably. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Peace, everybody.